Okay, gentlemen, in previous videos, we've talked about several things. First of all, we've talked about the fact that a swing is a two-phase swing. There's the preparation to swing, as you see Manny Ramirez right here, and then there's the actual swing. So it's a two-part swing. And we've talked about how to get prepared with our first move, the negative move, and what we have to do to create a very efficient move there. And we've talked about how to stride and get into a good launch position. We've also talked about how to shift your weight in the lower half. Well, in this video, we're going to actually talk about what we do with our hands in our swing. And what you're going to notice here is a green arc. And this green arc here is simply the path that Manny Ramirez's bat takes to get into the hitting zone. And the red arc is actually the path of the pitch, as you can see right here. Okay, so as a hitter, the number one thing we want to be able to do with our hands is get them on the plane of the pitch as early as possible and keep them working up the plane of the pitch for as long as possible. So you see here with Manny Ramirez, once he gets into his good launch position, here's how he's going to do that. First thing you're going to think about, and a lot of hitters think, oh, was I dropping my back shoulder? Coach, did I drop my back shoulder? Well, actually, your back shoulder will drop in order to get on the plane of the pitch early. And this is what's going to happen. This back elbow is going to work down towards the back hip. And when that happens, the lead elbow will actually start to lead towards the pitcher. So you're going to see here that back elbow fires down towards the back hip, and the front elbow leads towards the pitcher. And what that enables Manny Ramirez to do is get his hands connected with his back elbow and his back hip. And once these three pieces are connected, the hands, the back elbow, and the back hip, he can use these pieces together as he continues to rotate in his swing. So again, once we get to a good launch position, the back elbow is going to work down towards the back hip, and the lead elbow is going to work towards the pitcher. And when we do this, gentlemen, we want to make sure that our hands stay close to our body. You're going to notice here that his lead arm is close to his body. There's good bend in this lead arm. And his back elbow is close to his body. And when we do this, that enables our shoulder to stay closed and square to home plate for a long period of time. Once we cast these hands away from our body, that front shoulder will open up and we're going to roll over on many pitches. In addition, when the hands get further away from the body, we're going to be slower with our hips. Because when the arms are far away, we can't rotate the hips quickly. And so when we carry Manny Ramirez forward into his swing, that first move with the hands is going to allow us to get on the plane of the pitch early. And you can see here, in the position that we call bat lag, the hands are leading the barrel of the bat. The barrel of the bat is lagging behind the hands, and they're already starting to work. The barrel of the bat's already starting to work up the plane of the pitch. So when he gets to this position right here, if he happened to be a little bit late on the pitch, well, he would still make contact with it because the barrel is working up the plane of the pitch. And as he continues to work forward, now you see right on the plane of the pitch with the barrel of the bat, right on the sweet spot. Now, he happens to hit this pitch out in front because it's an inside pitch, and he's able to drive it right out here to left field. And if you notice, when he gets to this contact point, his arms are not completely extended yet. He's still got some bend in both arms. So after he makes contact, he's able to get extended and continue to work up the plane of the pitch into a nice high finish. And hitting, gentlemen, the reason we call it a swing is because it's just like a swing on a swing set. If you look here where the barrel of the bat starts, works down, bottoms out right here, and then it works up, just like a true swing on a swing set. Now with that in mind, what I'd like to do really quickly is show you a couple of different angles and a couple of different hitters, just so you understand what we have to be able to do with our hands. And I'll show you Chase Utley. We'll show you from a side view, and we'll show you from a catcher view. And Chase Utley is obviously a gap-to-gap hitter. Great consistency at the plate. And we're going to go ahead right now and get him into his launch position. So the front foot lands, the hands are loaded. He's got great balance there. You can see the same thing right here. And again, this back elbow is going to work down towards his back hip. And when that happens, this lead elbow is going to work towards the pitcher. And you can see how close his hands are to his body. If you look at this angle over here, you'll see the same thing. When he gets to this connection position, when the hands and the back elbow and the back hip get connected, the arms are very close to the body. And that enables him to rotate quickly, get the barrel on plane of the pitch, and drive the baseball with authority. So that's something to think about when you're working your hands. It's a huge part of the swing, obviously. It makes us efficient. It gets us into the zone quickly. And it allows us to be successful more often than not.